Happy New Year! Good morning. This is Sarah with Posh Pooch Designs, and today's video is our Happy New Year live video chat. And in this video today, I'm going to tell you about all the fun things that I have planned for the coming year, 2017, and also about some new yarns that I got, and just some new things that are going to be going on. We have a crochet along starting that's going to last the whole year. And we have a square a month getting ready to start, and we're going to start in January. And anyway, it said, put on a fun mask to give yourself a fun look. I didn't see a mask. Anyway, good morning, Michelle. Everybody grab your coffee and make sure you post where you're from today. Since it's January, it's a whole brand new year, and I want to know where everybody's from. I just love when someone says they're from Germany or from Korea or from America. I just love that. It's so much fun because, you know, I want my videos to be fun and silly. So make sure when you get in, you got your coffee, and I've got my big coffee again today. It started snowing lightly this morning when I went out and took the dogs out. And then now we've got nice big fluffy snowflakes. And to me, January is all about snow. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started with what's going on 2017 for Posh Pooch Designs. The first thing that I want to talk to you about is our year-long crochet along. And what we're doing is instead of doing a temperature blanket, we're doing a temperature scarf. And the reason I decided to change it is last year I did a temperature blanket and I only got about halfway through it and it was huge. So I just tied it off, put a trim of single crochet around it, and now it's in the RV for when we travel. Nice warm blanket. It just was too long. Good morning, Kelly. Glad you're here. Well, anyway, so I decided this year to do a temperature scarf. And it's going to be a scarf that's only 10 inches wide. And you're only doing rows, it's single crochet, chain one, but they're tiny single crochets. And you're going to do 365 rows. And I worked out the math, and it ends up being about 114 inches long, which makes it a nice warm scarf and enough to wrap it around and tie it. And also it's 10 inches wide, so it's not a narrow scarf. It's a nice size scarf. And you know, the new thing right now is those great big super jumbo thick scarf. So it'll work for that too. And so I'm using the same graph I used last year. You can find this on my blog, and I'll put that link for the YouTube video. Also, I made a YouTube video, and it explains what I'm doing. And basically all I'm doing is I'm going by this chart for the high temp, and I'm just using the app off my phone, and I'm just using the app, and I'm using the high temperature of the day, putting one row, super simple, and of each day. And I'm using the same chart last year. There's only 8 colors, so it's not so in depth. Now, one of the questions I had is, I live in a warm climate. How will this work for me? Because here in Colorado, in the summer it can be 100, and the winter can be below 15, you know, at times. So what you can do is take your average temperatures that you get for the year and make your own chart. You know, if you live in an area that only gets between 90 and 100, then change the chart to work just for those different days, or temperatures, I mean. Like, for instance, you know, red, blue, green, yellow, you can do 99, 98, 97, 96, 94. You don't have to go with the chart that I made. You need to make one that works for you. And all we're going to do with that is every now and then I'm going to post a video and I'll talk about it, and I'm going to have you post those pictures in my PPD group, and I'll post that also, so you'll have that, so you can join that and post your pictures. Nothing major, no major commitment. Do it on your time. Another thing that I'm doing with that is I'm keeping a tablet so that just in case I don't happen to get the high for that day, or I go a couple of days and I forgot, I can go in and write that on my tablet, and then I can catch up on it later. And when you're doing one row at a time, that's just, I think it's, I'll have to look again, maybe 33 stitches, super fast. It's not a huge commitment. And it's also fun. And I just love how, and you can choose your own colors as well. So anyway, that's the first thing that we're going to do. The second thing that we're going to do is do a 6-inch square a month. And I've already got for January on here. And the way this is going to work is each month I'm designing a 6-inch square. Good morning, Rick. Glad you're here. Is it Rick and Vesta? You'll have to tell me who's here, which one of you. Either way, I'm glad you're here, or if you're both here. But anyway, we're going to be doing a monthly square, and each month the square is going to be represented, or maybe inspired by, would be a better way of saying it, by the monthly birthstone. January's is garnet, so I made a garnet colored 6-inch square. And I'm going to be designing these. It's not going to be other designers. And it's just once a month. And then at the end, we're going to make those into something. And you can make as many as you want. And you don't have to do them in this color, of course. But each month, it's going to be about the month and about the birthstone. It's just going to be something fun to do. So those will be once a month. You could call it a crochet along if you want to. It kind of is. I call it a creep along kind of, because it's just slow and steady once a month, you know. And when I do the blogs, I'm going to hook them all together so you'll be able to find them all. So that's 2 things we're going to be doing this year. One thing I did yesterday, and I don't know that if you all know this, but I have hypothyroidism and Hashimoto's with nodules. And January is the hypothyroid Hashimoto's Thyroid Cancer Awareness Month. And so I designed this little butterfly. It looks more like a bow here, doesn't it? But I designed this little butterfly. It's really simple. I've got one on my board here that I decided I was going to try and block. And it's not quite dry yet. It's still a little dampish because I did it this morning. But I did that video yesterday. And it's just a fun little butterfly. And you don't have to do it in teal. I just chose teal because that's the color for Hashimoto's Awareness. Good morning, Petra. Glad you're here. Got your coffee, everybody? Did you clink in? Clink! So anyway, that's something I did yesterday. And some things that are coming up. Oh, do you like my hat? It looks backwards in this video. But I embroidered 2017 on there. And this is actually a headband I did. And I did a little one for Maximo too. And it's a fun little video I just put on YouTube just for fun. Because you know my YouTube channel is just for fun. Okay. So you can find that on there. I can post that on there also. So what also is coming up this week is I also designed this hat. And this is my, it's called a healing hat or butterfly hat. We haven't quite given it a name yet. Maybe you all can help me name it. Do you all have any ideas? It's for the Hashimoto's thyroid again. And the reason I put the little butterfly with the pink and purple, these are the colors of the teal, the purple, and the pink of the ribbon. And then the thyroid is often called the broken butterfly. And so maybe y'all can give me a name for my new hat. It's just going to be a free little, it's a basic half double crochet hat with a band and then the butterfly added. Really easy to make, fun. And of course, you can make it any colors that you want to. This is just one I did for this month to put out there. So, give me some names of what you think this hat should be called. I was going to call it the Broken Butterfly Beanie, but I don't like the term broken. But we could call it that. Whatever you guys think would be best. Post some names. I'd love to see what you think. This one I think we're going to be doing on Thursday. All right, and the other thing that we're doing is when I think of January, I think of snow. And like I said at the beginning of the video, we're getting a beautiful snow today. And if you all don't know, I live in Colorado. We live south of Denver in a little city called Parker. And we are pretty high elevation. And I love it because we get snow. My front yard, because of how it's facing, it's like snow all winter long. And I just love it. I just love it. But anyway, I have a snowman coaster that I designed. And you can make him with a ridge to keep your cup from sliding. Or you can make it without. And this is a video that we're going to be finishing up. I've got it done. I just need to edit it. Probably tomorrow or maybe Friday. Just depends. I never give an exact date of when a video is going to be ready because I just never know what's going to be going on. Life can be so crazy. So those are some things that are going to be going on. Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about some questions I got this week about my YouTube channel. Now, the thing about my YouTube channel is I'm not a professional. I'm just having fun. I never film everything exactly the same. I get bored easy. And so I'm changing all the time. And let me pop on my glasses so I can read a couple of these questions. One of the questions I got this week was, why was my comment deleted? Well, I don't really delete very many comments, for starters. And this is particularly talking about the YouTube channel if someone's commented on one of my videos. I have it set up so that if certain inappropriate language is used, it automatically flags it and doesn't post it. The other thing it does is if somebody posts a link, it flags it and doesn't post it so that I can look at it to make sure it's not spam. I don't really care if someone posts a video that's similar or something that goes along with that. But I've had some issues with some spam, and so we have it set up so that if a video is posted, the link underneath in the comments, that it flags it so that I can look at it and make sure it's okay. And the last reason that and I have had to do this as of recently, is if a comment is unkind or rude or maybe sexual. I had some inappropriate comments made that I had to delete, and I don't mind. I'm doing this for fun. It doesn't really affect me. But the thing about my YouTube channel and my Facebook page and all of my stuff is that I want it to be happy. I want it to be fun, and I do want it to be informative too. But it's just something that I'm doing for fun. And when I get a hateful or rude comment, rather than commenting or making it an issue, I just get rid of it because we don't want that there. We want to have fun, and we want to crochet and learn about yarn, and I'm just having a little fun and trying to show you some things maybe that I've learned along the way. I'm by no means an expert at crochet or yarn. I just love it and it's fun. And that's the thing. I want it to be fun. Okay, so that was one question. Another question I got is, when I'm doing a video, whose patterns are they and where'd they come from? Okay, so I only do my own videos. My own crochet patterns. Chaotic thyroid calming hat. I love that. I love that, Petra. Yeah, put it on and settle down. I love it. She was telling us what we ought to name the hat. Chaotic thyroid calming hat. I love that. So anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. That was so funny. The patterns, where are they at? Every video that I do on my own YouTube channel are my own designs. And when I do a video, I almost always, sometimes I forget, but I try to always put the link to the blog where the original pattern is located underneath the video. Under the video, there'll be a little section that says show more, or there might just be an arrow. It just depends. Click that arrow, or where it says show more. Click that, and underneath it, it'll show where you can find the link. Good morning, Elizabeth. It'll show you where you can find the link for the pattern. The other thing that you can do is just Google the name of the pattern, and it'll come up. Something to always remember is Google is your friend. So anyway, that's the answer to that question. And I got an interesting, I should say, email this week from a lady who really doesn't care for my YouTube channel. And that's okay. Not everybody's going to like what I do. Like I said, I'm just having fun. And I'm wanting to share some of the fun stuff I'm doing with you. That's all. And she said, I have disliked all your videos, and they keep showing up in my YouTube. So I told her, I'm really sorry. But what we need to understand is that on YouTube, it doesn't differentiate between a like and a dislike. It only sees it as interaction. So if you go through and dislike all my videos, they are going to continue to show up in your YouTube. And so you're better off, if you don't care for it, just don't do anything. There's a lot of people out there that I've watched their videos and I don't really care for them. And it's not crochet or knitting, or it might be something else political or whatever. You know, I don't put dislike because I don't want them to show up. But by all means, give me bunches and bunches of thumbs up. And try to remember, like I said, I'm not a professional. I'm just having fun. And I want to share with you patterns. Now, one thing that you need to remember about my YouTube channel, and we're kind of discussing this today. So anyway, what you need to remember, on my YouTube channel, I have basically four different kinds of videos. You're going to find I always put my live videos over there and try to link the patterns that I talked about. I'll link those patterns to that live video so you can find them. So there'll be live videos over there, the same ones that you're watching here on Facebook. The other thing that you'll find are video tutorials. And all my video tutorials are weird and different. I don't do any of them the same. I just have fun. I try to make a little video sometime to go with it. Sometimes I do pictures. You know, it's just different things. But they're video tutorials. And of course, like I said before, they're all of my own patterns. The other type of video you'll find are about my crochet patterns, but they might just be to answer a question. Maybe a difficult stitch, or maybe how I've got the stitches laid out or something. And I'll just make a video to show you about that. And so it may not be a video tutorial, it's just a little video to go along with the pattern. And then the last kind of video you'll find is what I call technical. It's usually just a video that I've gotten a question like, how do I make a slip knot? Or what's the difference between a slip knot and a slip stitch? And a lot of those kinds of things. And they're just little short 5 to 7 minute videos. And I just try to talk about and demonstrate what those stitches are, what that technique is, you know. So anyway, those are the four kinds. Now there might be some other ones in there. I was posting some of my husband's music or I can't remember. But anyway, I try to keep my video channel pretty much about crochet and crafts. That's the other thing you'll find. There'll be some different crafts in there that I've done. Most of them do have to do with yarn because I'm yarny. I told someone the other night that I am a, what did I say? I am a loose and active hooker. They asked me what I did for a living. I couldn't help it. I couldn't resist. They gave me that look. And then they laughed. So anyway, we have to have fun. We really, really do. And life is too serious right now. There's lots of serious stuff going on. And yes, we need to be serious about life, but we also need to have fun and laugh. You know, laughter is a great medicine. It really, really is. I posted this on my Facebook page today. This is what it says. Grace is when somebody hurts you and you try to understand their situation instead of trying to hurt them back. And that's kind of going to be my motto this year for 2017. I'm not big on making New Year's resolutions or anything like that, because every year my resolution is the same. I'm going to get healthy and I'm going to lose weight. And so, yeah, I'm going to try that again this year too. But actually, my New Year's resolution is about just being kind and thoughtful and trying to understand. I do have a tendency to kind of go to the negative sometimes in my brain. And so that's something I'm going to work on. And it's good to be kind and try to understand where other people are coming from, especially when they're unkind to you. And so that's why, you know, in going back to the dislikes on my YouTube channel, they don't bother me. Because what they don't know is they're really helping me. So it's okay with me. Of course, I'd rather see a bunch of thumbs up. I mean, you know, but we're not going to let those things get us down. Now, we talked about the new hat. And remember, I need a name for this hat. Although the one Petra gave us is pretty good. This is our new butterfly hat. We talked about the new thyroid butterfly posted yesterday. we're going to do our snowman coasters, and of course our temperature scarf and our monthly square. So we have a lot of things going on this year. And before I let you go, I want to tell you about some new yarn I got. I have a project going on with this new yarn. This is the Sweet Roll from Premier. And this one is called Wasabi. And I started it when I was on, my husband and I took a little Christmas getaway by ourselves. And to me, this reminded me of all the spruce pines and the pinyon spines that are up here in the Rocky Mountains. And so I've got a fun little project that I'm working on with this yarn, and I needed to order a second one. Because doesn't that look like all the different colors of pine trees up here in the Rocky Mountains? And so I thought, well, I can't just order one skein. So I bought this one with two, and I bought this one with two. And this is the birthday cake, and this one is, oh, I can't remember. Let me pop on my glasses. Let's see. This is called Pink Swirl, and this one is the birthday cake. And I have projects planned for both of those. And just a shout out to Kay's Crochet. She has the most reasonable prices, and she's quick. And I discovered her through a friend, and I ordered these and got them in 2 days over Christmas. How about that? So make sure if you're looking for yarns, she has the Healing Butterfly hat. I love that, Michelle. That's her thought for the hat. I really, really love that one. It's not, although the chaotic one's pretty good too. But oh, I love that. And this, I think I'm going to go with that. I really like it. So, and like I said, super easy hat. Can be made in any colors. So anyway, I wanted to do a shout out to Kay's Crochet. If you're looking for yarn, she's got the burnout yarns. She's just got a bunch of stuff. Just Google Kay's Crochet and her webpage will come up. Or go to her Facebook page. She's got a Shop Now button. So anyway, we have so much planned for the new year. Lots of new videos. The other thing I wanted to say, I forgot to say this, it was on my list, is a lot of my videos that I did at the very beginning, I'm going to be redoing some of them because some of them I don't care for the angle I did, or I left something out, or just some different things. And so I've already made a list, and I'm going to be doing like once or twice a month redoing some of the ones I did at the very beginning. One thing, and when I first started doing YouTube, I didn't know I had to tell my computer that I wanted it in HD, and so they're a little bit blurry. And I don't like that, because if I'm going to crochet something, I want to be able to see what I'm doing. So anyway, lots and lots planned. I'm so happy and so glad you all joined me today. And don't feel bad if you got on the end. Remember, Facebook always posts them, and you can watch the beginning. And then I always post them to my YouTube channel. If you're looking, good morning, Judy. If you're looking for my YouTube channel, it's listed on my Facebook page. If you're looking for, I mean, the truth of the matter is, just go on Google and search Posh Pooch Designs YouTube or Posh Pooch Designs, and it'll come up. I'm on Ravelry, I'm on Etsy, I'm on Craftsy, my blog, Twitter. So I'm pretty much just about everywhere. From Mexico. All right. Glad to see you here. So anyway, you can find it anywhere. I'm all over the place online, I'll have to tell you. Well, those of you who came in at the end, we're just winding down. But go ahead and watch the beginning once it's posted. And I want to wish everyone a happy and blessed new year. And remember, keep it crafty, my friends.